Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Life Lessons with Kaycee. Today it's going to be life lessons with Kaycee and Lucy. Who is Lucy? Lucy is this character in a movie I'm about to review. I know you want to know the name of the movie, right? That is why you have to watch to the end. Lucy, like every other teenager, was being grumpy. She was accusing her parents for ruining her life because they had to sell their house and move to an entirely different location where she would miss her friends and be in a new environment. So she was grumpy. She was accusing her parents for ruining her life. That brings us to the first lesson we have to learn in this movie. Stop being grumpy. You don't have it worse than every other person in the world. Okay, so back to the story. When they moved into their granny's place, the granny tried to know why she has been sad and all. And she gave her a birthday gift, which happened to be a ring. And this very ring has the ability to grant you a wish, to make your wish come true. And also, you can reverse the wish as long as it's still within 24 hours. So she made this wish.
Gran?
Don't be frightened, child.
You can see me.
Of course I can. I am your great-great-grandmother Edith. Now, turn the ring twice and make your wish, my dear.
A wish?
Yes, anything your heart desires. Hurry, before the magic fades.
I wish my life were completely different. And to live in a big house with a champion horse that gallops like the wind.
That's fine. Now remember, you can only unmake a wish during the first 24 hours. Otherwise, it lasts forever.
Where am I? Oh, this is so weird. Wow. This is so cool. What an amazing room. This is my wish. The big house. Whee! What's happened to me? Who am I?
You're a thief, that's who you are.
Let go of me! I wasn't stealing it!
A liar, too. Now, down to the kitchen with you.
Ow! That hurts! Get off me, you pig!
What, may I ask, is going on?
The second life lesson we are to learn from this movie is to be careful what we wish for. Be careful what you wish for, okay? Most times we spend time regretting the choices we made because we've already gotten certain results from those actions. But you're not sure of the result you would have gotten if you had made the other choice you were wishing you made. Does it make sense at all? The third lesson we're going to learn from this movie is that family is everything.
Sorry, I'm not making any sense, am I?
No, you are. I know exactly what you're saying. People expect you to behave in a certain way, and if you don't, they think you're just causing trouble.
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
Being who I am, it's always expected that I'll be on my best behavior. It's so boring being the responsible heir all of the time.
Yeah, I'll bet it is.
You know, living at the castle, I've always been treated as if I'm important and special. But if you're treated that way for too long, it becomes normal and you want something else.
Could you give it all up?
I don't think that would be possible. And I'm sure when the time comes, I'll rise to the occasion. But in the meantime, what I really long for is to be free of the responsibilities that my position brings and get away from my family for a while.
Oh, I don't know. Feeling like that was what got me into this mess in the first place.
You mean having to work at the castle?
Well, yes. No, not exactly. It's just... wishing I could get away from my family has only made things worse. And now I'm having to deal with everything by myself.
Be with your family while you still can.
I've learned so much from you. Well, from me? I'm just a servant girl who knows nothing but how to fetch and carry.
You know about what really matters. Family and friends.
The first life lesson we're going to learn from this movie is that we have to stop complaining. Some people don't have a place to live. They don't even have food to eat. What are you complaining about? What exactly are you complaining about?
What happened when you couldn't pay? Oh, it was terrible. The agent came along with some police and a gang of men with crowbars. I can still see my father carrying all our things outside. One of the constables tried to help him, but he wouldn't let them touch anything. I thought my mother was never going to stop crying, and that set the baby off. We had nowhere to live and nothing to eat. I'll never forget that sick, empty feeling. We almost starved.
Okay, the last but not the least, the fifth life lesson we need to learn from this movie is that we need to be grateful for our job. For instance, when I don't have a job, I fret. Not having a job makes me unhappy. But on the other hand, having a job makes me like sometimes complain too much. Not having a job makes me unhappy and fretful. But my job sometimes makes me unhappy too. So this is a hard lesson, but we all need to learn to be grateful for our job.
Now, say what you like about the Langleys, at least they feed you well.
How did you end up at the castle?
Well, my parents knew if I didn't get a job, I'd have to go to the workhouse. So they sent me around the country looking for work, but there was none to be had. So you can imagine how relieved I was when Mrs. Puxley took pity on me. She may seem strict, but she's a kind woman, really.
So you're glad to be working there?
Yes, very.
Then why would you risk it all by taking food?
I just can't bear the thought of my family still being hungry. So I helped them out with scraps of food from the kitchen.
Your family must mean a lot to you for you to risk getting into trouble like that.
Father always said, no matter how bad things got, we'd always be a family and they could never take that away from us.
Thank you for staying with me to the very end. I know you're eager to know the name of this movie so that you go and check it out. My dear, it's a Hallmark movie and I don't know the name. But I inserted a link to the movie in the description below. I just saw it on YouTube. They didn't say the name. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment. Tell me if there's any movie you would like me to review. Let me know about it. And tell me how you feel about this very movie. Thank you. Bye-bye.